Hello. Today we're going to talk about the importance of breathing. It's something we all start life with, and it's something that concludes with the end of our life. But between our first inhale and our last exhale, we are breathing. It sustains our life. But what few people understand is how important correct breathing can be in terms of enhancing the quality of one's life. We have trillions of cells in our body, and they all need the benefits of good oxygenation. The trouble is, most of us do not breathe as efficiently as we could. Many of us, in fact, are breathing with such inefficiency that it contributes to our stress and unnecessary tension. So today we're going to talk about the importance of correct breathing. And we're going to start by assuming you'll be sitting down. Whether you're sitting on the ground, such as I am, or even in a chair, it won't make any difference for the purposes of this demonstration. What we want to know is how to improve the quality of the breath we receive. Now I use that word receive because a big part of good breathing is learning to receive the beginning of the inhale. To do that, we have to deepen our exhale. And I would say with most people, the weakness in their respiratory system is reflective of the weakness in the way they exhale. So let's just begin by establishing a good foundation to the ground. What I'm doing is pulling the gluteus muscles aside in order to feel those sit bones connect to the earth. Some of you will find it much of an advantage to sit with some lift. So what I have here is a rolled up blanket. So you can put that under your sit bones and it'll make it easier to sit up straight. The straighter your back is, the easier correct breathing will occur. For our purposes, I'll be sitting facing you at this point. To begin with, we want to use the muscles of our lower belly, because we need to use these muscles to give direct support to the thoracic diaphragm. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our fingers approximately 1.5 inches below our belly button. And just inhale and let the belly soften and open. On the exhale, we're going to use these muscles to help bring the navel in so the thoracic diaphragm can come up. That's the basic exhale. Then the inhale, the diaphragm opens and softens. Air moves to the bottom of the lungs, and then it spreads out through the ribs. And then on the exhale, with the power of this navel, we can then support the thoracic diaphragm, and the old air gets pushed out. As we begin to breathe more evenly, equally, and calmly, we actually create the emotion of calmness. And this is when the exhale and the inhale begin to move at approximately the same speed. We inhale and the belly stays soft with support of the lower belly. And then on the exhale, we engage these muscles and we expel as much of the old hair that is actually comfortable. So I'm going to demonstrate 3 breaths done correct and calm. Let me show you this from the side. Once again, the inhale opens the dome of the diaphragm. I'm maintaining a small amount of tension in the lower belly to give support to this. Inhale opens. Exhale. This goes in and a bit up. As we learn to breathe deeper and calmer, surprising, we become calmer. What we may not be aware of is that the heart itself sits on the thoracic diaphragm. So correct breathing creates a natural massage to the heart. The internal organs are also being massaged. As we exhale, the tension that's applied upon them wrings out these organs of the fluids they don't need, so that on the inhale they can open and expand and receive better circulation to their particular functions. This also assists in digestion. As the diaphragm moves up with the exhale, the abdominal muscles come together and help push things through the intestines and colon. It assists in this peristaltic action. In addition to those two things, it's important to note that as you deepen the breath, you're expelling old air that otherwise would be rebreathed. So as we expend out the old, we can receive the new breath, and it can fill into the lower lungs where the capillary beds are denser, providing a more efficient way to oxygenate the bloodstream. There are so many other benefits that are associated with correct breathing. But to get started, just begin to give a little extra focus to the exhale. Deepening the exhale as the navel goes in, the diaphragm comes up. Then on the inhale, this softens. Just remembering to exhale will help your inhale. There's an old saying you may have heard of, you have to give to receive. As you learn to deepen your capacity to give old air, your ability to receive that beginning of the inhale improves. This will go a long way towards improving our posture as well, because most people's postural challenges are a result of the weak exhale. For example, if your exhale is unsupported, we tend to fall. The sternum tends to fall with the exhale. Over time, our posture gets compromised. Our lung capacity becomes reduced. As we develop some strength in the support of the exhale, it sets the alignment. It helps our posture. It reduces the amount of tension necessary to sit up straight or to stand straight. Let me give you one simple exercise that can help achieve a basic breath. It's called a spinal flex. You're going to use this correct exhale to not only push the old air out, but to roll off the sits bones. And then on the inhale, you're going to push those sits bones down, allow the dome of the diaphragm to open and come forward. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. This can also be done sitting at your desk. This can also be done if you're sitting in your car and you're not driving. Just while waiting, you can take a moment, inhale, exhale, inhale, just to feel the breath move the spine. You can do this in many places. Sitting, before you have dinner, you can sit at your table, inhale, exhale, inhale. Even before you're watching a movie at the movie theater, take a moment, sit up straight, inhale, exhale. Just reminding yourself to breathe deeper and to give more emphasis to the exhale so that the inhale can properly inflate the lungs and oxygenate your bloodstream. This is just a beginning to a life of better breathing, because as you breathe, so much influence will happen in terms of your health and well-being and vitality that I encourage you to spend a little time each day concentrating on better breathing. It will serve you well for your duration. Thank you.